Beyond the Gates, spoilers note, the promo for the week of August 25 to 29 has dropped, and it reveals that Bill Hamilton will throw Leslie Thomas out of the house, while Chelsea Hamilton panics as she realizes she's been kidnapped. The BTG preview opens with a scene between Leslie, Eva Thomas, and Vanessa McBride. Vanessa is helping secure Leslie's new mansion in Fairmont Crest, so it looks like the deal is being inked. During the clip, Leslie states that she needs to stake her claim en masse on Fairmont Crest. ASAP, then, as a scene flashes to Ted Richardson looking unimpressed. As the promo progresses, a clip shows Leslie in the Dupree mansion, with Anita Dupree, Vernon Dupree, and Bill. Bill asks his former parents-in-law, "May I?" Vernon states, "Be our guest," as Bill proceeds to lift Leslie up to throw her out of the family mansion, as she screams, "Unhand me, demon!" Next, Vanessa is shown with Joey Armstrong as the casino owner states that she's seen things, and he doesn't like leaving loose ends lying around. This is when Vanessa asks her business partner, Lover, "Are you threatening me?" Elsewhere, Samantha Richardson tells Martin Richardson that he can't stop her from growing up, as the father replies to her that there are dangers everywhere. Speaking of danger, the next clip in the Beyond the Gates preview for the week of August 25-29 reveals a concerned Nicole Richardson. As she states that Chelsea hasn't shown up at the club, fans saw the purse designer and social media influencer get kidnapped on the Friday, August 22nd episode, so it seems as if her family will finally realize something is wrong. No one could reach her during Friday's show, and as the promo continues, a scene is shown between Danny Dupree and Bill, as the mom begs Chelsea's dad to bring her home. The two parents embrace. The last scene is a desperate Chelsea, completely freaking out in her hostage room as she's chained to a bed. Chelsea can be seen screaming, "Somebody please help me!" Beyond the Gates spoilers suggest that Chelsea is sure to have a scary week, as she remains confined in an unknown location. But who has kidnapped her? Ted. So what did the often clueless guy do this time? Suggest that Eva go to the Chelsea Cat show on his arm? Yeah, because that wouldn't push all of Cat's buttons. Fortunately, Eva knows better than to accept her dad's invite. Instead, she goes to the club with Leslie, who has used some of her new money to buy a membership. Of course, the Chelsea Cat show is slated to take place at the club, so Cat loses it when the Thomas women enter. "You don't belong here," she tells them, to which they respond with this look. Soon enough, Leslie and Eva are escorted to their table in the dining room, across from Bill and Ted's table, obviously, as Cat is left stewing. Ted tells Bill to stall the divorce, and Leslie swings by their table to warn Bill that she's not the same girl he messed with before. Bill warns that he will get her kicked out of the club, but Leslie isn't about to be intimidated. The Dupree clan gathers for a pre-show drink, giving Anita the perfect opportunity to break the news about Leslie and her new fortune to Danny and Naomi. "If she's Barbara's heir, then I'm Serena Williams," snarks Danny. Fully aware of the truth, Nicole responds, "Then call me Venus." Even as they're all dealing with this bit of news, Vanessa stops by to tell them that Leslie actually made an offer on the house across the street. Danny suggests Vernon make a counteroffer. "What's money for if not to keep your daughter's ex's crazy baby mama away?" she asks. Anita says if it's not that house, it'll be another, and they need to just be prepared for it. Kat arrives, furious at having been kept in the dark about the latest Leslie twists. "Are we dropping secrets like Drake does albums?" she asks. By episode's end, Leslie learns that her offer has been accepted. Eva isn't thrilled with her mom's purchase, but Leslie's literally so happy she's dancing around the room. The Duprees soon learn about their new neighbor and have, well, a decidedly less enthusiastic response. But soon, everyone is wondering where Chelsea is, especially when she doesn't respond to calls or texts. Bill visits to wish Chelsea luck and runs into Madison. "Why is my neurologist making house calls?" His daughter claims they are friends. Once he's gone, Chelsea admits she hasn't told her dad about her sexuality, let alone her girlfriend. Despite this, Chelsea wants Madison to be by her side and in full-on PDA mode at the show, even if that means revealing her truths to Bill. As Kat, Madison, and the Duprees are waiting for Chelsea, she's putting the final touches on her outfit. At that moment, someone sneaks up behind the beauty, who screams as they cover her mouth with a rag. She later is seen unconscious and chained to a bed. But who kidnapped her? Here are your Beyond the Gates spoilers for next week. Here's a look ahead at the episodes we'll see from Monday, August 25th to Friday, August 29th, 2025. With seats at the Fairmont Crest Country Club, Leslie is putting her newfound wealth to good use and is about to stake her claim in Fairmont Crest ASAP. Bearing witness to this statement are both Ted Richardson and Vanessa, and they both know firsthand what sort of trouble could be coming. Vanessa is sorting out the real estate side of things for Leslie, and Ted just wants to shut her down. But to do that, he's going to have to get in line. Back for round 2 at the Dupree mansion, Leslie was all set to tell the Duprees what time it is, but she wasn't counting on the reception she would get, and who else would be a guest on that day. Newly retained fixer, Bill Hamilton. With Anita standing by watching, Bill says, "May I?" And Vernon replies, "Be our guest," and opens the front door and holds it wide as Bill grabs Leslie with both hands, wraps his arms around her waist, and lifts her off the ground and bodily carries away and out the door as Leslie hollers, "Unhand me, demon!" Is Bill about to do with Leslie what he did years ago when he helped Ted with a Leslie problem? Vanessa and her lover/business partner, Joey Armstrong, are having a meeting at Uptown, and the talk soon takes a serious turn when Joey says that Vanessa has seen things and he's not in the habit of leaving loose ends. Vanessa then asks Joey if he's threatening her, but he may just be using her and her husband's activities and may be about to use them to extort something. Samantha and Martin have a conversation where Martin is talking about protecting Samantha from the world, and Samantha tells her pop that he can't stop her from growing up. Martin explains that there are dangers everywhere, and someone who knows all too well about those dangers is Chelsea. Chelsea has gone missing, kidnapped from home by an unknown assailant. The fans and viewers already have a suspect in mind, but we will have to wait and see where this leads. Nicole confirms that Chelsea isn't at the club, and Danny and Bill have a tender moment together as she asks him to bring her home. There's nothing Bill wouldn't do to help his daughters, and he's going to have to use all his extensive resources to get her back. Then we see Chelsea, alive, but chained to a bed in a bedroom somewhere. She screams, "Someone, please help me!" But no one is there to hear her, or are they? The Beyond the Gates. Spoilers for Monday, August 25th, 2025. Tease mystery and suspense, which will amplify the drama in Fairmont Crest. A member of the Dupree family goes missing. In the meantime, Martin and Samantha have a sweet father and daughter moment. Chelsea's big day quickly turned into horror. Out of nowhere, she got kidnapped. As BTG fans witnessed on Friday, August 22nd, Kat, Madison, and the Dupree family were waiting for Chelsea's arrival. She was putting her outfit together for her big reveal. Then, a gloved individual stuck up behind her and covered her mouth with a rag. Chelsea was later found unconscious and chained to a bed. On Monday, the Duprees will learn that one of their family members has gone missing. It turns out that it was Chelsea who was kidnapped. They will go frantic once they learn this news. Is she the only one who ends up in danger, or are there more? Meanwhile, Samantha and Martin will have some father and daughter bonding time. This is good news for their family since Samantha and Tyrell just found out that June is their biological mother. Regardless, Martin and Smitty will still want to have their kids in their lives. They're still a big part of their family, as they should be. In the meantime, Martin and Smitty are making the most of these moments. It'll be nice to see Samantha and Martin's bond strengthen, no matter what happens. This news could change everything and affect their futures, complicating the family bonds. This week on Beyond the Gates, Leslie dropped a bombshell on Anita Williams Dupree. She announced that she was Barbara's daughter and that she would inherit the trust Anita created for the fourth Articulettes family. Unsurprisingly, Anita wasn't happy. Next week, there's a hostage situation involving Chelsea. But who's the kidnapper? In other news, Martin makes a deal with the devil, and Derek opens up to Ashley. But more importantly, there's an unlikely duo that ends up exchanging wedding vows. Who's getting married and what makes them so unlikely? Monday, August 25th, episode number 119. The Duprees are frantic when they discover one of their own has gone missing. Meanwhile, Samantha and Martin have some father-daughter bonding time. Tuesday, August 26th, episode number 120. The hostage situation intensifies. Anita, Vernon, and Kat take matters into their own hands. Andre spies a close moment between Danny and Bill. Wednesday, August 27th, episode number 121. Martin makes a deal with the devil. Leslie ruffles some feathers. Naomi leans on her husband. Madison issues an apology. Thursday, August 28th, episode number 122. Vanessa has news to share with the Duprees. Jacob and Kat follow a promising lead. Derek opens up to Ashley. An unlikely duo exchange wedding vows. Friday, August 29th, episode number 123. The kidnapper has another insane demand for their hostage. Ted surprises Leslie with an intriguing proposal. Tomas offers to help Eva. Nicole has an upsetting update for her son. BTG, spoiler alert. Here are your Beyond the Gates spoilers for the week of Monday, August 25th to Friday, August 29th, 2025. Be sure to tune in to CBS every weekday to see how everything plays out in Fairmont Crest. The Duprees are frantic when they discover one of their own has gone missing. Meanwhile, Samantha and Martin have some father-daughter bonding time. The hostage situation intensifies. Anita, Vernon, and Kat take matters into their own hands. Andre spies a close moment between Danny and Bill. Martin makes a deal with the devil. Leslie ruffles some feathers. Naomi leans on her husband. Madison issues an apology. Vanessa has news to share with the Duprees. Jacob and Kat follow a promising lead. Derek opens up to Ashley. An unlikely duo exchange wedding vows. The kidnapper has another insane demand for their hostage. Ted surprises Leslie with an intriguing proposal, while Tomas offers to help Eva. Nicole has an upsetting update for her son. BTG cast birthdays, August 18th, Daphne Duplay. August 27th, Carla Mosley. Watch full episodes of Beyond the Gates weekdays on CBS or stream on Paramount+. For Beyond the Gates, another milestone has been reached for this impressive and groundbreaking soap. While we are watching episode 118, the cast and crew have filmed the 200th episode. On February 24th, 2025, Beyond the Gates aired for the very first time, and it has never looked back. Showrunners Michelle Val-Jean and Sheila Ducksworth's creation took off as the first new daytime soap opera to air in 25 years, with a predominantly black cast showing off exactly what black excellence means. From the producers, the cast, crew, and everyone in between, BTG has lit up our screens and given us unforgettable moments, all with that soap opera feel we were so looking forward to. From milestone to milestone, we have been right there with them, including the 100th episode, the renewal for a second season, and now the 200th episode has been filmed. Beyond the Gates is real, legit, and here to stay. Amber Michelle, who plays Eva Thomas, the daughter of infamous and now legendary Leslie Thomas, posted a video to her reel on her Instagram page showing her colleagues and castmates enjoying some food and celebrating 200 episodes done and dusted. Michelle wrote, "We officially made it to 200 episodes. God is so amazing. Here's to 2,000 more, and beyond that. Although there's no rapping in the soap world, we're honored to go into episode 201. Stay tuned." Congratulations to all who make this possible, and with so many fans hitting that like button, it's clear that happy just doesn't cut it in describing how this soap is getting the recognition it's due. The Duprees face yet another calamity, with Leslie being the sole heir to Barbara Mitchell's fortune and the newest resident to Fairmont Crest. Yes, Leslie Thomas and her daughter Eva are moving in, behind the vaunted gates and right across the street from Anita and Vernon Dupree. And on the night of Kat and Chelsea celebrating a product launch, Chelsea has been drugged and kidnapped and now lies chained to a bed, who knows where. Sharp-eyed fans will have spotted a few details on the show and already have the identity of the suspect in mind. Stay tuned, soap fans, as our favorite soap goes bigger, bolder, and further. Chelsea felt that something bad was going to happen just as she was about to experience one of the best nights of her life. She and Kat, the Wonder Cousins, were set to launch their purse line. In the Friday, August 22nd episode of Beyond the Gates, someone suddenly chloroformed Chelsea before she could join everybody pre-gaming at Anita and Vernon's place. Is Allison the kidnapper? Or is she too obvious a choice? While Naomi, Danny, and even Kat learned about the Leslie Thomas / Barbara Mitchell of it all, Chelsea was at home, taking her time getting ready. Late in the episode, somebody chloroformed Chelsea. And then, at the very end of the hour, she was passed out and chained to a bed somewhere, presumably in the DMV. We didn't see hide nor hair of the kidnapper in this episode. We'll have to wait until next week to find out further information on exactly how much danger Chelsea is in. Allison is the logical choice, but she's also an obvious choice. But lately, she has been acting hella suspicious. She didn't take Chelsea's rejection too well, and even showed up at the country club, unleashing some lame excuse to see Chelsea. The way she acted, it wouldn't be surprising to find out she escalated things to kidnapping. She was giving off strong stalker vibes. There's also Allison's husband, Craig, who she said was behaving abusively towards her. There's no way he approved of his wife's obsession with Chelsea. Their marriage seemed on the rocks, at least from Allison's perspective. Who knows? We haven't gotten his perspective at all. Other options include Allison and Craig teaming up to take Chelsea. They could just be bad guys who want to leverage Chelsea for a ransom or something. They could be a greedy couple who have no problems committing a crime or two to get what they want. A wild card is someone from that company who has been suing Chelsea Kat. Since Bill has been representing his daughter, maybe someone at the company didn't like hitting a wall with the lawsuit. This is a stretch, but stranger things have happened. It feels like Madison is in the clear since she's at the Duprees, exhibiting anxiety over where her girlfriend is. But this could be the perfect alibi, and she could be teaming up with someone. Who do you think is the kidnapper? Let us know in the comments. Family is forever on Beyond the Gates, even if you can't stand each other. There is certainly an ocean's worth of love lost between Bill and Vernon, but the ex-father-in-law, son-in-law duo have once again been thrown together in a storyline. This time, it's to combat the perceived evil of having to pay Leslie her inheritance. On the show's Thursday, August 21st episode, Vernon invited Bill over to the family estate to handle business. Bill told him that they wouldn't be able to stop Leslie from receiving the money she's owed, but he offered what will likely turn out to be a devil's bargain: intel for respect. Vernon agreed to the steep price, but it could come to bite him in the future. It's no secret on BTG how Bill operates. He specializes in underhanded deals that he can later use as leverage. Suspicious activity that leads to the problem being eliminated is straight out of his playbook. He has no shame about doing what he has to do to get what he wants. And if the Duprees come calling, he'll gripe and sneer, but he'll do what they ask. Bill has come to their rescue more than once since BTG started in February, but his agreement to watch Leslie's movements is a different kind of deal. His payment comes in the form of Vernon and the family respecting him and his wife Haley. This means no more freezing them out of polite society. Bill and Haley will be acknowledged with direct eye contact and a proper greeting. In Vernon's case, a handshake. It may seem like a small ask, but it'll require the Duprees to swallow their pride. As Bill mentioned, they're down in the muck with him now. There's no room for them to be high and mighty in this situation. Bill agreed to diligently track any move Leslie makes that could directly impact the Duprees. The concern is that her access to wealth means she now has power that she can wield in an attack against the family. But she's new money, and therefore will make mistakes as she adjusts to having no much cash at her disposal. That's where Bill will likely see her trip up. The problem is, Vernon solely told him that they're not looking for any solutions that involve Leslie losing her life. With such a simple parameter to follow, there's a lot Bill could do that Vernon wouldn't approve of. Tactics that Leslie has even used herself, staging accidents, assuming an identity, manipulating events to his favor for a nefarious outcome, etc. Surveillance is likely only a part of what Bill has planned to honor their deal. If Anita thinks she feels guilty now over Barbara's death, imagine the weight she'll carry if something happens to Leslie. After all, she despises the woman, but Leslie is still Barbara's daughter. Giving her blessing for Vernon to make this agreement could backfire in a way that the Duprees can't come back from. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, August 22nd indicate some interesting moments in Fairmont Crest. Danny Dupree, along with her eldest daughter, Naomi Hamilton, gets horrible news while Ted Richardson turns to Bill Hamilton for help. Plus, Chelsea Hamilton is attacked. Read on to learn more about what's coming up on the CBS soap. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, August 22nd hint that Danny and Naomi will get some horrible news from their parents. It sounds like Anita Dupree and Vernon Dupree will give them an update on the fact that Leslie Thomas is Barbara Mitchell's daughter. Across town, Ted will turn to his former brother-in-law for legal advice. Is this about his divorce to Nicole, or potentially something else? As much as everyone complains about Bill, it does seem as if people still run back to him whenever legal issues arise. Finally, Beyond the Gates spoilers. For Friday, note that the big Chelsea Cat purse brand launch party will take place. In fact, Chelsea will have a heart-to-heart with Catherine Cat Richardson before it takes place. Added teasers suggest that an assailant will come out from the shadows and attack someone that they've been targeting. BTG fans know that Chelsea will be attacked, as per the promo video for this week. But who's the person behind all this? It's easy to think it's Allison, Chelsea's ex-girlfriend, who is obsessed with her and has been stalking her. However, Allison also has a violent husband, Craig, so he could be a suspect too. After all, the promo only shows someone in black come from behind Chelsea and place a cloth over her mouth. Will she be kidnapped? Only time will tell. Are you pumped about Friday's episode? Comment below. Watch your favorite CBS soap daily and check out CTS often for the best Beyond the Gates spoilers, news, and updates.